Stop scrolling. 3 things marketers need to know before breakfast. Number 1. I don't remember number 1. Okay. I lived in Ecuador for over a year, and this one marketing secret changed everything. That's not true. I just like mountains and waterfalls. Okay, POV. You're an MC trying to become Austin Armstrong in 7 seconds. Post more. I don't know. This is why Austin has billions of views, and I just get concerned texts from my mom. Austin's here today to teach us how to go viral while making money, which seems important, right? Because attention without revenue is just applause with invoices. You like that one? That was a good one, huh? That being said, Austin is a brilliant mind when it comes to going viral, gaining attention, and also making money. Over 2 million followers just on Facebook is what this next speaker has. So if you will welcome the man with the plan and also incredible pants, Austin Armstrong.
I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag I'm useless, but not for long, the future is coming on. I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag I'm useless, but not for long,
Social Media Week Lima!
is coming
See if that
on.
stands. How's everybody doing? Everybody feeling unleashed? Yes! I know it's towards the end of the day. We're all got that brain fog going on. I had to unleash these pants today for you all, because I don't know if you noticed, they're the same color scheme as the logo. That's on purpose. Now, who's excited to learn how to actually go viral consistently on social media and make money? Let me see your hands. Who wants to do that? Yeah, by dancing on TikTok and showing your booty on OnlyFans. I got a couple. No, I'm just kidding. No, I have been doing this for pretty much my entire life. I've broken this down into repeatable processes. But as I'm about to teach and share with you, the thing that I want to make the most clear, don't be a content creator. Be a business owner who creates content. I want to emphasize that again. Don't be a content creator. Be a business owner who creates content. This will reframe everything that you do and every decision that you make. And so I want to ask you guys, if I give you every secret, every step-by-step strategy, are you willing to put in the work? Are you willing to do it? Only one person over here. Tracy will do it. I know Roger will do it because Roger has done it. So I have a lot of information. I'm going to move very quickly here because I just want to share everything with you guys. But I want to take you through a quick story, something that led to me having one of the most impactful moments in my life and for my wife. Does anyone know who this is? Jeremy Vest. Jeremy's maybe in the room, I don't know. Jeremy's a good friend. Jeremy was my YouTube coach. Something that we did several years ago is that we had an accountability program together. Jeremy was my accountability person for YouTube, and I was his for TikTok. And we got together every single day for a month or so and studied everything. We sent each other opening hooks. We reviewed each other's videos. We made suggestions. We studied titles. We studied the length of video. We studied every little thing and provided suggestions and feedback for one another. Find that accountability partner. Maybe they're in this room. Maybe it's Jeremy. An amazing thing happens when you stay consistent and hold each other accountable. Traction starts to happen. I was so excited to share this with Jeremy. Since we started working together, I've started to see growth. And you double down on that. And then it happened. A moment that really changed my life. Who's heard the saying, you're one video away? It sounds crazy until it actually happens. One video changed everything. I spent 5 years on YouTube, hundreds of videos uploaded, and I only got to about 5,000 subscribers. Not bad, modest. But in 3 days, my channel went from 5,000 subscribers to over 100,000 subscribers. And now I'm at 600,000 subscribers. And I'll never forget this moment because this is how it changed my wife and I's life. So when this video blew up, we were on vacation in Tulum, Mexico. We're sipping mezcalitas. We're enjoying the beach and the water. And I'm sitting there in the chair. And I have the YouTube Studio app open. And I'm refreshing my analytics, watching my YouTube video blew up. And my wife looks over at me, dead in my eyes, and says, "Get off your fucking phone, we're on vacation. Be present." Yes, wife, yes, absolutely. Remember why we do all of these things. As Michael just said a couple moments ago, protect your house, protect your life. All of this stuff is fun, it's exciting, but why do we do it? We do it to give our families a wonderful life. And so if you know nothing about me, I'm not going to brag too much. I've been doing one thing basically my entire life, social media marketing, an original friend of Tom on MySpace. I had hundreds of thousands of followers back on MySpace. Back in the day, I have millions of followers now, billions of views across social media. I founded a company called Syllabi.io, which is an AI video marketing software that allows you to save 70% of your time and help you create content, human in the loop. I have launched many other micro SaaS and software tools as well. I own a conference called AI Marketing World, which is a really fun conference. As Michael said, yes, I actually own 5 robots, and they know Kung Fu. Has anyone seen that viral video going around of the Unitree robot spin kicking a child in the face? Yeah, I bought that robot. So we'll see what happens. I also just published my first book, Virality, this year. So excited about that. It's everything that I know about 20 years. I'm going to give you a free copy to one person. And this is what I'm most excited about right now is I love what this community has done here in Lima. And I wanted to do that for my community. So I started this incubator in Durham, North Carolina, where I am. And this is where we invest in local startups. We give them free space to work out of. We give them mentorship. We have a video production podcast room. We connect them with other local vendors. And it's just been an amazing experience. We launched that 3 months ago. We're starting to make our first investments. And this is my entire reason why. This is my beautiful wife. This is our chief happiness officer, my dog. And a quick fun fact about me, my name is Austin. My wife's name is Austin. And we have an Australian Shepherd because my ego is way up here. And so I'm going to start moving really quick because this is a long presentation, but outlining your ICP is the most important first step. You really need to understand who you're trying to reach and target for content to perform exceptionally well. Define this to a T. What are their habits? Where do they hang out online? What are their emotional pain points, the struggles, the triggers, all of these things, the jargon that they say. And I'm going to move really quickly through this case study here because Mark did a fantastic job of highlighting Liquid Death earlier, but I love it as the perfect case study of they knew who their audience was. They recognized a pain point, and they know who their audience is not as well. That's equally as important. And so here's a quick prompt that you can use if you don't know really how to define your ICP. You can take a screenshot of this or just come grab me later at some point. I'll give you all of these slides if they're helpful for you. But I am a business owner that helps this audience, help me create a detailed ideal client persona, all of this detailed information. I used Perplexity Computer specifically for this. That's an AI agent that is fantastic at doing deep research. And this is Maya, one of our ICPs for my company's syllabi, but it actually will give you a 14-page document. Very, very detailed information, where they hang out online, channels that they follow, all of this deep information. And so you can filter every decision that you make for Maya or for whoever you're trying to reach. That is the baseline for everything that comes after this in the content strategy. If you don't have that, you're just shooting darts in the wind, hoping that something will connect, spraying and praying. Really dial in who you want to reach. This is a traditional content marketing funnel. There's top of the funnel. This is broad, awareness-oriented content. This is just going to bring them into your ecosystem. Middle of the funnel, which is building a little bit of that trust, sharing detailed tutorials, behind the scenes, expertise. And then there's bottom of the funnel content, which is actually the conversion. Nobody wants to be sold to every single video or every single post on social media. I tend to stay about 75% in broad, awareness-oriented content, as Chad was failing at, but we'll give him some credit there. Series like, these 5 websites feel illegal to know. Well, why are they illegal? What are they? It's just highlights of what that website is. Viral-oriented content, but every single one of those websites that I share is interesting or a use case for my ICP. They're only AI tools or software tools that help with marketing or productivity. And then maybe I'll do a deep dive in the middle of the funnel of, here's a step-by-step tutorial on how to use this tool. And then bottom of the funnel is where you're going to actually convert that content. Limited time offers, FOMO, price increases, webinars, anything along the lines of that. Now, who's seen Everything Everywhere All at Once? A couple of you. I really just wanted an excuse to use this weird GIF to confuse everybody that's not seen this. Yeah, hot dog fingers. I'm not going to explain the context. But the good news is that you don't need to be everything, everywhere, all at once on every single social media platform. It's very difficult. Most of us are busy business owners. As Tracy said earlier too, time is a constraint for a lot of us. I'm not going to overwhelm you and say that you need to be like me and post 25 pieces of content a day across every single social media platform. That's unsustainable for most people. Focus on where your audience is. That's the reason why we do the ICP, detailed research ahead of time. Where do they spend their time? It might not even be social media. Hopefully it is. I think everybody's on social media. But Facebook is where I spend the vast majority of my time, as Chad said earlier on. Just the last year, 1.4 billion organic views on my content. Over 1 million followers gained just on Facebook last year. Interestingly here too, not videos for me. Text posts. Kind of crazy. Lean into what works, not just what people will tell you that works. Because what works for me might be different from what works for you. You need to actively test content and double down. That really is the secret to virality. All this is just pattern recognition and doubling down on those patterns. Testing until something works, and then going all in until that thing doesn't work anymore. It's also a fantastic time to get started on Facebook. If you have an audience on any other platform out there, Facebook is literally paying you to bring that content onto Facebook with guaranteed pays up to $3,000 a month. And they're going to fast track your content organically for free. Free reach, free money, free leads. Just get over there. Now, this is my exact Facebook strategy that I'm using. I post a mix of formats of content. I post a lot of shorts and reels, carousels, multiple images, individual images, long text threads. Maybe you've seen some of these. They're kind of annoying, but black background, white text. These rest in peace marketing agencies, these 5 AI tools automate your entire workflow with a downward fingers emoji. Yeah, sorry for that. I started teaching that strategy because it was working for me, and now the entire internet does that. And it still works. Reels still get massive, massive organic reach. Now, I was on team personal profile with professional mode turned on. However, I've seen a huge resurgence in pages with Reels the last year, and I think it's because they're trying to get more creators on the actual platform. So pages are exploding again. Pages were dead on Facebook for a long time, but if you're actively posting short-form vertical videos on Facebook, the organic reach is very good right now on there. Now, if you don't have an audience, you don't want to tap into the organic, algorithms, you can share content into targeted Facebook groups. There's so many groups online now. You can start your own group. Collaborations as well. I'm going to talk about collaborations a little bit more as well. And putting a CTA, a call to action, in the comment section is one of the easiest triggers that will help you generate more leads specifically from Facebook. Nobody does this. I'm going to show you what that looks like in a minute. But who's heard this from some social media strategy, that never share a link in your Facebook post because it's going to destroy the reach? A couple of us have had this, right? Well, the antidote to that seems to be 25 links will work. This is a post that I regularly do. This is from a year ago. This is 25 links. This post got 29,000 likes, 2,000 comments, and 32,000 shares. I love when I post things that Facebook says your reach is limited. This would improve if you did X, Y, and Z. And then immediately below it, it'll say, this post has reached 300 times more people than your average posts. Sometimes you got to break the mold a little bit. Facebook, I know more than you. Pay attention to those best practices, but sometimes you need to break those best practices because everybody's already doing them. Change the frame. Anecdotally, I think this is why that strategy works, is I remove the HTTPS www. It's just domain.com. That bypasses the display URL that pops up there. And at least for me and a lot of people that I study, I think that this bypasses that link throttling. This is one of my favorite sayings. It's an African proverb. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And I try to incorporate this in all that I do in content creation and in business. I never want to be a solopreneur, a solo founder. I'd rather outsource my suck and lean into my zone of genius so that we can grow together and I can do more of what I love to do, what I was put on this earth to do, which apparently is social media marketing. And so how you can find the right collaborators, and they're probably in this room as well. There's a lot of people, and I love the term as well, co-opetition. I don't believe in competition. I think we can lift each other up together. You want to be in a similar space and industry, of course. You can do similar audience size unless you are the predominant following or follower, and you can bring in people that have smaller followers, but they're growing really quickly into your ecosystem. They align with your values as well. This is a really important one. What are they posting online? They might be able to get you more reach and expansion, but do you morally or ethically butt heads and disagree? That might not be a great fit too. I've had to cut some people out for that, unfortunately. And always provide value first. If you want to do a collaboration with somebody, Always come in value first. Don't just cold DM them and be like, hey, let's collab. No. I want to offer you value. You should offer me value. We can help each other out, but start with value first. This is, I forget who I was talking to, Jason, I think, about this, but we literally have, it's called the AI Goon Squad. And there's a lot of great AI content creators in here. Myself, Jonathan Mast, Molly Mahoney, Jonathan Montoya, Camilla Markson. These are huge influencers online, and what we do is we support one another. We share each other's posts. We tag each other in each other's posts. We're all AI content creators. We're all in the same niche. We all have big influence. We also all launch our own software tools and products. We lift each other up. We promote each other's offers so that we all win. Go farther together. It's not me versus them. It's us. This is what that looks like. Now, when it comes to the comment strategy as well, this is just single-handedly. Now, who's actively creating Facebook content, whether it's on your Facebook profile? Okay, like most of the room, right? When you look at an interesting post, what do? We run to the comment section, right? We want to validate like our response to that, or we want some more information. Well, since we know that everybody's running to the comment section, why don't you put a little ad in there? And so every single time that I post something, I'll just post a little call to action. Maybe it's to my email list. Maybe it's to my community. Maybe it's an affiliate link. Maybe it's to an offer. Maybe it's something else. If you just do this one thing on the active posts that you're already sharing, you will increase the amount of leads and sales coming in. Now, I love Katie's talk this morning too. I am a very pro AI person. I am very AI forward, very AI optimistic. But I do 100% agree that you should not use AI to completely replace yourself. There's a new saying coming out in the AI world, human in the loop. You need to be in the loop of what AI is doing and how you're using AI. I love using AI agents to automate a lot of tasks. But it's not perfect, it's not you, it's not the soul, it's not who you want to reach, it's not your story. Use AI for ideation and brainstorming and strategy and some of the creation ideas. Use it as the new paintbrush on your canvas. It's just the new tool. But don't let it replace you. These are some of the tools that I use on a regular basis. Replit I use constantly for vibe coding and building software, building websites. Claude is my LLM of choice. Syllabi.io, shameless plug, is a tool that I created, but I genuinely use my own software. Perplexity Computer is basically the AI agent of choosing for me because it works out of the box. I do use Claude Cowork as well. I'm not on team OpenClaw, to be honest. I think there's so much. I'm not going to go down a big rabbit hole on that, but there's a lot of security error issues, and I just like simple solutions that work. You know, I put a time value on my hours in the day, and I gladly pay a little bit more to save the countless hours it would take me to set up an OpenClaw safely and securely. ChatGPT actually is fantastic for image generation now. All of these models kind of jump and bump. Nano Banana was fantastic, but ChatGPT Image 2.0 that released just a couple weeks ago is incredible. Threadmaster is another self-plug tool that I use, but those long text threads, I built this tool to solve the problem that I was dealing with, and so I use that regularly. Now I gotta move quickly here, but this is my start video framework. Outside of AI, this is a framework that will stack the odds in your favor for holding attention. So the very first thing that we want to do is stop the scroll with an opening hook.
This simple strategy helped me go viral on social media.
2 to 3 seconds. It's either interesting to you or it's not. Next, you want to talk about a problem. You've pre-qualified them a little bit. You want to talk about a problem that your ICP is actually dealing with. This is going to hold the attention and make them say, oh, this is for me.
Are you trying to grow your business on social media, but your views and videos are just going nowhere?
This is where you can briefly talk about yourself, align, build authority.
I've been there. I created hundreds of videos on YouTube that got basically no views, but then I figured out this one hack that skyrocketed my views on YouTube to 74 million and over 640,000 subscribers.
Right? You're relating to your audience. I'm aligning with you. I've been there with that problem. But then something happened. It's also a little micro hook to keep the audience engaged. Now, this is where you're going to have the meat and potatoes of your content. Resolve the problem. Give your best information away for free. Sounds counterintuitive, but they will trust you.
Instead of just posting random videos, I created a recurring series called Top 5 Useful Websites. Series type content is top of funnel, it's broad, and it allows people to continue coming back to watch more of the same videos. I've done this on TikTok with this ChatGPT Secrets series that's gotten millions of views, and even Google Gemini Secrets, and these videos have gotten hundreds of thousands of views.
Right, so I'm showing and demoing. And now your call to action. Tell them what to do next. You've gotten them to the end. You've proven that you are able to solve their problem.
And if you comment series, I'll DM you the link with a bunch that you can steal.
That call to action,
This simple,
and we already watched this. This is that video. I only made this video to prove that this concept works for you all. That video has 16,000 views and 174 comments, which means 174 leads for my business. Now, I'm going to show you later how that triggering system actually works. You can do it with high level, by the way. Comment automation system. Go talk to the high level people because it works fantastic for this. These are a couple other video styles that are working right now. I'm just going to blaze through these.
bad, good, the best. Bad, good, the best.
Really stupid video. It's a 7-second clip that I didn't even, it's just copy and pasted in CapCut. It's the same clip. And then I go through different, AI image tool, AI video tool, AI SEO tool. Adapt this for your industry. The expert series, this is something that I built an entire career on. You have somebody behind the camera ask you a question that's related to your expertise.
Austin, what's your favorite vibe code solution?
Oh yeah, I
That's
love
my
vibe
wife, by the
coding.
way.
I'm such a nerd on this. So while Cloud Code and Codex are fantastic platforms for ease of use from end-to-end solution, I actually love Replit.
Yeah, I'm a big Replit fan. If you look at long tail keywords on SEO, you type in your service, you type in your widget that you sell, anything, a pain point, you'll get a big list of questions that your customers search for. That's your opening hook for that expert series. Anybody can do this. You can have your intern say, hey, Tracy, what's the best way to get a testimonial? Boom, there you go. Create that content at scale. Now, everybody stand up real quick. Go ahead, stand up. All right, now take a seat because what I'm about to share is going to ruffle some feathers in here. I love triggering people on social media. I've been at this game for a long time. And what I've recognized in social media is that the platforms don't care if the engagement is positive or negative. They just want more engagement. Negative engagement is easier to get because people love to assert their egos online. They love to share why you're wrong and they're right based on their own personal anecdotal evidence. And they love calling out something that they think that they see. And so in my videos, when I share a useful website, I'll plan a little folder right below it that says something like Donald Trump nude, ... And I don't make any mention of it, but it's just there in clear sight. And every single time without fail, people come to the comments. Be like, whoa, what is that thing? We gonna talk about that? That's sus, bro. Ain't no vibe. But what's happening? The video is playing in the background, increasing view duration. It's increasing the comments, and it's increasing my virality. I'm trolling the trolls to lift my content up, to reach more of the people that I want to reach, and less of the people that don't understand my humor. So let's jump in. This is how all of this comes together to actually help you generate more money. This is what I'm doing on a daily basis. I'm using ManyChat, but you can interchange this with High Level. And I work this into an email marketing automation system. Most of the money that I make is through affiliate marketing and selling software. And so this is the exact funnel that I'm using. This is ManyChat, but again, you can use that. So I mentioned the comment in the video that I shared earlier. Comment the word boom, and I'll DM you the link. Right? When you say that triggering word and have it in the description, it will trigger this tool or High Level to automatically respond to that person and say, hey, check your DMs, and automatically send them a message with a link to your choosing. Now, I don't know who all does email marketing in here, but this has 100% delivery rate and 59% open rate and 43% click rate. Insane, right? This is where I put it in the videos. By the way, comment boom for X, Y, and Z. I say it in the video. I have it in the subtitles. I have it in the description. Quick side note, by the way, this is an AI avatar video. It's not even me. That video got 5 million views. I think it's like 20,000 leads. Crazy. Beehive is what I use for my email marketing platform as well. I'm going to share a particular reason why. But what I'm doing in both the ManyChat automation and in the comments on Facebook and social media is, if you want my list, enter your email. I'm going to send you the list. But then after they subscribe, they get this. These are other sponsored emails as well as my friends' emails lists that say, would you also like to subscribe to this other tool? I get paid every time someone subscribes to those paid sponsored email lists that are already of interest, and my friends get subscribers, and we subscribe to each other automatically. And then I'll send them this automated email, say, here's my list of useful websites. And guess what? That list of useful websites are my own software and things that I'm an affiliate for and lead magnets. If you set up a system like this, where you know your ICP, you're creating this content that resonates with them, that holds their attention, you're working in engagement hacks and strategies to lift that content up, and you have your automation systems in place, you will generate a lot of money on social media. So let me ask you one more time. Are you willing to put in the work? Shout it out. What are you going to do? One thing. What's one thing you're going to do? Make money. There we go. Who needs this book? Get up here. You took action. Nobody else took action. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Austin Armstrong. I'm your friend. If there's anything that I can do to help you, please let me know. I love to nerd out about this stuff. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Social Media Week Lima.
Thanks, brother.
Love you, man.
I love you too, brother. Austin Armstrong. One of my favorite people. He's like a brother.